everyone. Today I want to take a deeper dive looking at colour. Now, colour is absolutely critical when you're thinking about creating your own capsule wardrobe. And for those of you that have read my book, The Capsule Wardrobe, firstly, a grateful thank you for actually supporting the book. You will know from reading it that colour is crucial because colour helps you to tie your entire wardrobe together. And if you have a haphazard range of colours that you choose in your wardrobe, then you'll find that you're not able to mix and match as effectively as you could. Therefore, you're not wearing as much and therefore not getting as much versatility or value for money from your wardrobe. So, I thought I'd spend a couple of minutes talking about how I created my own colour palette. You'll read about it all in the blog, but here is in summary how I went about it. So the first thing that you need is to pick 3 really key primary colours. Now these are usually what we call neutral colours or base colours. So they're real basic colours. Things like black and white for me are both really important to me. And also my third base colour or primary colour is greys. I love greys, whether it's light grey, charcoal, dark grey, I'm obsessed with it and it looks really good on me. So I do have those 3, black, white and grey, as my 3 primary colours. Now this is what creates the foundation of my wardrobe. So if I'm looking for basics or if I'm really going to spend money on a real investment piece, it usually will be in one of these 3 primary colours. Now you might not pick black or you might not pick white, you might choose cream or an off-white, or you might choose a charcoal over black for yourself. That's absolutely okay. But get clear on what your 3 primary colours are. After that, I have 2 what I call secondary colours, and these are quite key anchors to the wardrobe when it comes to adding colour and interest to the wardrobe. Now they're going to be colours that for me, I know I love season after season, so it really doesn't matter whether it's winter or spring. I know I'm going to wear a lot of it and I know I'm never going to really get bored of it, so I can afford to actually look at a number of pieces in these colours to add that pizzazz in terms of wow and colour shots into my wardrobe. In my case, it's probably more of this fuchsia-y, pinky colour. It can go into a little bit more of a burgundy wine colour and also navy. So what this means is if I see a dress like this in this colour or a whole dress in navy, I don't really hesitate in buying it because I know that it's going to be a colour that I'll come back to season after season. But to keep me looking contemporary and up to date, I do need a couple more extra colours, and these are going to be colours that we call accent or fashion or trend colours. Now these trend colours are ones that, as the name implies, are dictated by fashion trends, what's on the runway, what inspires you as you go shopping in the stores this season. Now they are going to be colours that you will move on, so you're not going to hang on to pieces forever in these colours. You're going to update it as the new season comes along, and therefore you're not going to buy a whole lot in these colours, and you're definitely not going to spend a lot of money on pieces in these colours. So let me show you a few examples of what I mean. Obviously you can see my dress that I've got on here, but also one of my other staple colours for the season, my trend colours, are these turquoisey colours and this little hot orangey colour. So these are going to be pieces that I know I will use to keep me looking modern and up to date this season, and I love them, and I make sure that I've actually, got a few pieces, a few accessories that will also go with those as well. The next thing to look for is accessories when it comes to colours. So it's actually really important not to just think about clothing when you're choosing your colour palette, but to make sure you extend the same philosophy to your accessories. I'll show you what I mean. I said that I wear a lot of black, which I do, and this is a great little work dress that I love, and it's easy to travel with, but I do need a little bit of a colour. So by also choosing a colour, again from my colour palette, I know that I can just pop on a little necklace, and because I actually only pick accessories in just 2 or 3 different colours, all of my accessories coordinate with my outfit. So my accessories coordinate with each other, they coordinate with the outfit, and therefore all the pieces start to work together because your color palette's all interchangeable, and therefore you can really start to mix and match really, really, really effectively. Now just one last thing, as a little tip, if you're, let me just pop that there. If you're struggling to get inspired by colors, then I highly recommend doing something like, picking up a scarf or looking even at prints. So this is a scarf from my great friend Samantha at Exactly This. She designs all of this herself, which is very clever. And what I love about this is I knew from looking at the scarf that I was drawn immediately to all these colors. And you can see the colors that I've been talking about in my color palette heavily represented here. You've got the navy, you've got that real pinky color, you've got that real wine color, you've even got the pop of orange over here. So you can use things like prints and patterns that you might find in stores or even online or in magazines and actually use it to inspire you in terms of coming up with your own color palette. For example, another print that I've got here, which I love, and I have bought this as a little bit of an accent piece to keep my wardrobe looking quite, zhuzhed up this season. But you can see even with the prints, I've got colors from my color palette represented here. So I know that my accessories will work with this dress because I've got that orange, I've got the navy, I've got even that turquoisey teal color in this dress. Gorgeous dress, by the way, by our friends at Lena Broten. So there you have it. That was a quick crash course into selecting colors and how to create your own color palette and how you can use that to help you dress your best every day.